Let's try new Riff Bottle and Bond. Is it new? Is it good? Let's find out.
I'm a complete beginner looking to improve my palate and learn more about bourbon. So come along with me.
There's a lot of bourbons that come and go, and this is one that I've been really wanting to try. And it is a Bottle and Bond. It's called New Riff. Let me go ahead and open it up here. And this is from a company that was founded in 2014, so it's very new. And it is supposedly owned by a single family. And it is a bottle and bond, and it's a high rye. I think, well, let's go ahead and pour it and let it kind of breathe. All right. And this is 65% corn, 30% rye, and 5% malted barley. And it's from the New Riff Distilling Company in, where is it? I know it's in Kentucky. It's in, it is, oh yeah, here it is, in Newport, Kentucky. And this, let's see, this was distilled in spring of 2019. So it's 4 years old. Kind of nice that they tell you actually when it was distilled on the label here. And I have been drinking this Blue Note 100 proof, which is a Tennessee whiskey. It's not a Tennessee whiskey per se, it's a bourbon, but it's from Tennessee. And it's very good. But let's go ahead and let these breathe. But this is a fairly new. It's about, I think it was about $50. So it's not inexpensive, but it was pretty hard to find. It's, at least here in Texas, it has been pretty hard to find. So I went ahead and snagged a bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and crack it open and give it a try. So let's let it breathe for a minute, and then we'll just see how it smells and how it tastes.
One thing about this New Riff bourbon is that it's not chill filtered. A lot of bourbons are chill filtered. They'll chill it down and filter it. And what that does is it gets rid of some of the fats and other things that will make it cloud up when it's cold. But that does get rid of some of the taste. And so this one has not been chill filtered. I'm sure they just kind of run it through just a filter to get rid of any bits of wood or anything like that when it comes out of the barrel. But other than that, it's not filtered. Another thing is it's a sour mash, which means that when they run the bourbon, they keep some of the mash back for the next run, and that kind of keeps it consistent from run to run. So it is a sour mash, and it's not chill filtered. So let's give it a taste.
Okay, we've been letting it breathe, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a little comparison here. It's a little darker than the Blue Note Crossroads, and Blue Note's been pretty good. We'll give it a little sniff. Been drinking it for a while, and what I get from it is like, the best way I can describe it is dusty bananas. Like I wouldn't say as much a banana Foster or anything like that, but just kind of like bananas, but just kind of a little earthy. At least that's what I get from it. Yeah, and it's good. It has a good sweetness to it, but it does kind of has sort of a banana taste. So let's put a little bit over ice. And give it a try. Yep. That's what I'm getting. That's what, at least what I get, is sort of a dusty banana flavor. And this is pretty good. They got the Crossroad. They got an 80 proof. That's I think a different. It's just I think it's the same mash bill. It's just not as. Yeah, I think it's a little more watered down, but fairly good, fairly decent. So I've been letting this sit. This new Riff. And this is the first time I tried it, so let's give it a little sniff and see what it smells like. It just smells has kind of a sweet, really no strong alcohol smell. And it is 100 proof. It's bottled and bond. That's one thing that I think this one is, it says 100 proof, and it was finished in toasted oak barrels, and but it doesn't say it was bottled and bond per se, but this one does. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Now that is different. It does have a thicker mouthfeel. A little pepper on the finish. But I'm not really sure what the taste, what the notes are for it. I'm not really sure. It's good, but I really don't know how to describe it yet. I'm probably going to have to drink it for a while and then come back and give another tasting and just more kind of get used to it, and then I'd be able to give a better description of it. Let's try it over ice. Let's see how that is. It's sweet, almost like a fruit flavor a little bit. Maybe a caramel. A fruit and caramel. I think that's really what I'm tasting in it. But yeah, very good. And like I said, it's about $50, and it's bottled and bond. And it was a little hard to find. It was not necessarily allocated or anything, but just didn't show up very often. And when I saw a bottle finally in my local liquor store, I went ahead and snagged a bottle. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and drink this over the course of the week. Just get familiar with it. Try to get more and more what I'm tasting, what I'm smelling. If you'd like to develop your palate, and do that too. Really just take a bourbon that you like. It doesn't have to be this bourbon. But if you can find one, you might want to buy a bottle of it. It's pretty good. And then just what are you tasting? What are you smelling? Drink it over the course of a week or so. Get good and familiar with it. And then come back and do another tasting and just like, what are you tasting? What are you smelling? And has your taste improved or changed? And has have other notes come out? Have you noticed other things that you didn't notice in your first tasting? In the first tasting, especially on a new bottle, because what's the neck pour, they say, is kind of changes as you as you get down. I mean, this tastes a little different when I first started this bottle, and now you can see I'm almost done with it. So, if you'd like to do that with me, please do. And if you'd like to see me try a different bourbon, please leave a comment. I'd like to hear what you want. Would you like for me to try? So go ahead and drink responsibly, and drink the bourbon that you like. And in the meantime, enjoy.